All right. I mean, I don't know. The points are so low. Maybe I'll wait a little longer. Hey, Grenfell, how's it going, man? That, yeah. Eh, actually, this is probably better. On Elena. Hey, Snoops. That was a weird lag spike. Yeah, Hood's pretty silly in Arena. That's fine. I honestly thought the fight would be over before he threw it. Hey, Amino. Welcome to the stream. I must have been late on that. I'd say I'm out of practice with Ghost, but I just used her recently. That was fun. Do I think we'll get a 7-year anniversary gift? Well, there is this, is that what this side event is? Hold on, let me pull it up in a second. I don't know about a gift, but there's not that. This business, I guess that's dethroned. I don't know that that's necessarily it, but 2,000 points for using a 1-star, and the top milestone is 100,000. So if you fight with a 1-star 50 times over the course of this, that's quite a bit of rewards. There probably will be an actual gift as well, but I don't know how much it'll necessarily be. That arena looks really good. It's going well, Snoops. Obviously finally got out a guide that I'd been wanting to get out for a while. I do have another one that I'd planned to immediately start work on, but it'll probably be a few days because I have my second rehearsal for the Nutcracker tonight and then 2 performances tomorrow. It's that time of year for musicians. Do I have a rank 4 A-bomb? No, I don't think I do. Okay, then Domino's the one. We always get a gift, then I would expect one, yeah. I'm not too concerned. Hey, Slay, how's it going? Just caught a little bit of your stream with Naz. Looked fun. I was also seeing those path rewards from 7.3, and I kind of wish I could get those again. I know that's not how that works, but just looked fun. Expecting anything juicy? Not in particular. Um, like, unless they do allow a trade-in of a 6-star class gem for a generic, that's pretty much all that I think would make a difference for me. Um, and it would have to be like a 1-for-1. Because I think all I have left at this point is my tech gem. Or sorry, is my mystic gem. And I don't mind that it's a mystic gem. Like, that'll probably eventually go to a voodoo, or I don't know, whoever else comes out. Maybe Mephisto gets buffed and is worth it. Yeah. Mystic has historically been one of my favorite classes, so I don't really mind that. And as far as 5-star gems go, I have a ton of class ones, and I think I still have 2 generics. I mean, maybe if there's a 1-to-1 on stones, I'll do it, but if it's not a 1-to-1, I'm not going to mess with it. Every time. Bunch of bleeders, here's a domino. I guess Winter Soldier's best. That's probably the way to do this. Hey, Mad Hats, how's it going? And yeah, I completely agree, Aaron. Also welcome. It seems like a really solid payoff for not a whole lot of effort on that. I mean, you will have to check in multiple times because, you know, we don't have that many 1-stars, and you'll have to wait for them to cool down. But who cares? Like, the cooldown on them is so short that even if that were a... Like, that would have to be like a 1-day arena before I started being annoyed by it. Yeah, I'll restart after this set. I know I said it already, but I really do need to get some kind of be right back screen. Trying to limit my expectations. Yeah, I know what you mean. Alright. And with that, second. You know what I'm really looking forward to is the gold boost globally. That I can feel like I have a more realistic grasp on what I have available going forward. Okay, so what is this? Select champions from 2014? Nah, you haven't reworked nearly enough of those. Hard pass. I don't care if that's a Nexus. That's awful. I suppose that's like today, and then tomorrow will be 2015, and so eventually it'll get better, but good lord, if anybody spends 600 units on that, I will question their choices. Okay, so here's what we got. T4CC for tier 5CC, not a lot. No way in heck I'm doing that. This I will take. How much can I do? Okay, just 5. Easy. Yeah, at a 1-to-1, I'll do that as well. Are there any alpha trade-ups here? Wow, if you have 5 generics, who's just sitting on 5 generics? Well, that's amazing for true whales who have never used their generics, but that's... I just said I have not cared about 5-star generics for a long time, but setting that at a 5-to-1 is a massive middle finger, and it's still a gem. Like, I'm not throwing away my Mystic, like, at the risk that I might get back a skill. Ugh. Do I even have... Okay, I do have that. Might as well. And then if you have 3 of something, do I still have 3 science? No, I don't even have 3 science. Yeah, these ratios are just too damn high. I get what they were going for, but a bit frustrating. 25 5-star Sig Stones for a single. Okay, it says, okay, trade multiple. No, it's still, that's 5. Yeah, 25 generics for a single non-generic 6-stone crit. Six. Yeah, sorry. You know what I'm saying. That's absurd. And then 5 to 1 for generics from 6 stars? You'd have to be an idiot to do this. Like I have 14 techs and I think I have, yeah, like why would I throw away half of a dupe to get 2 generics? Whew. Okay, not doing that. Um I could get 9 of these, but then I mean, I feel like I'd actually rather just max out more 4 stars. Be able to test them. That doesn't feel worth it. That's frustrating. Okay, the health potions I'll take. Yeah, we'll do 5 and maybe come back. I probably have to claim a few. Okay, that's generally good because I'll be able to claim a few from the stash, I think. I may come back and finish that out. That actually gives me an incentive to farm a bit this week. Don't hate that. If I do enough of that, then I won't mind doing that. Is this trade-off worth it? Is, like, the uncollected gold crystal actually better? And this is 50 for 70, but you lose some precision. I don't know that I want to do that either. That's nah. Alright, Alpha Catalyst bundle. Alright, well, they're helping people get over the line. That's not completely awful. Like, it's predatory that they've created this gap. But if you need it and you're willing to spend money on this game, that is not a horrible deal. Because that's a couple weeks of AQ, essentially. Now, it would be nice if we had received this much out of the blue because Kabam messed up our war ranking or something, but putting that possibility aside, 3 T5B and 5% of an alpha is not awful. I mean, I won't be getting it because I'm a long way from my next one, and this would be a stupid way for me to throw away money. But for people who are close, where this actually makes a difference in prestige, that's not bad. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, so those will be progressing. Yeah, every day. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I missed the Celestial Being cutoff. Like, this happens every year. I think I missed it, but like I started playing this game about 1 month too late. Because I'm significantly over 6 years, I think. Oh well, I like Elder of the Universe. That's a good one. Okay, it's only a cav. What is this? Did I miss it? No. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know about this. So it's effectively just 2 calves for $5, which if you buy calves is an amazing deal because it's quarter price. But it's still $5 that's probably going to be a 3-star and a 4-star. Okay, there's some good stuff in there, but meh. Morning, Double P. All right, well, we might as well get some rounds in on this business. So no synergies, just go for it. I have 3 teams. So if I need to do 50 fights and I have 10 champions, is it worth running the last team with 2 stars as well? I'll think about it. Toad sounds interesting. For a minute I thought Sauron was a joke, and then I remembered there's like a dinosaur champion, right? That's not a Lord of the Rings reference. Do I want to rank 4 Mojo? I don't think he's that useful anymore. I mean, he'd be fun to play. His prestige isn't bad. And it would definitely be something to plan around. He's not a bad rank 4, but I don't know that I actively want one. Okay, again, the slowdown didn't happen. I don't need to get the ×3 first because the 2 stars still give more points towards the 5-star shards from this arena. Using the 1 stars is just about winning fights for the solo event. I don't think there's any relevance to the multiplier there. I think it's actually better to use them first. Oof. So does that mean... Hold on. Okay, so it's not like you ranked for... It's not like you ranked forward Herc today. You thinking about it? You know, if I'm going to do this, I probably should rank up my 1 stars. I think I'll go do that in a second. It's not like that takes any real resources. That makes sense, Slay. Well, if you do decide to go down that path, congrats in advance. If either of your career opportunities that you're stepping down for are paid, then you could consider that a compensation for missing a few weeks of AQ, I suppose. I shouldn't be trying to... I forgot they didn't update 1-star Colossus. What am I doing? I'm not trying to convince you to spend money. I'm just being honest that that's probably how I would justify it to myself. It's really not bad. Yeah, before we use these last couple, let's go level them up. Single brick. It's always funny just how cheap 1 stars are. Oh, I didn't mean Chavez. I was completely ignoring that, dude. I meant Herc. I just pretended you hadn't sent that message. Must be a lot of people playing right now. Not surprisingly. I could actually see Chavez being like a really solid second rank 4 if she gets buffed for a number of people. Like, I might even consider it my... No, I wouldn't, because she's not as high prestige as Doom, and I've already started feeding him. So not for me. But if somebody already has Doom, and they haven't started feeding a second Mystic, and she gets buffed the way that I hope she will, I could see her being a really solid second R4. I could even see Vega potentially doing that. Hey, don't give me that slay. You've done this to yourself. It's so odd that they buffed 1 star Gamora and not 1 star Colossus. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but oh well. The gold boost is not active. Or wait, this is the 10th. I don't know. Because they said wait on in-game stuff. Did one of the mail? Yeah, they said wait on an in-game confirmation. I'll have to check the mail in a second. The trade-in store does indeed kind of suck. Especially for all the stuff that they told us to be excited about. Oh, trade in your generic gems for your... Or trade in your class gems for a generic. Except it's not even that. It's pretty bad. Okay, and how... When do they come back? 2 hours. Okay. Just reset. And then, I don't know. Yeah, Ultron's fine. Black Widow, sure. And we'll actually go low because we actually want to win with this Iron Man. Cool. Sounds like a plan. Hey, Q. That's awesome, Q. That's like the one thing that I could see being solid is if you are absolutely sure that the gem you currently have is useless, then basically just re-rolling it. That is cool. For me, Mystic is one of the classes I would want, so throwing it away effectively to possibly get a class that I want more or get a class that I want less is really bad. But congrats to you. I'm glad that worked out for somebody. I cannot believe the 5-to-1 on generics to a 6-star, though. Like, I'd understand why that's there. It's there because they gave the whales too many generics, but kind of silly. Hey, bud, you have a special one. Do you want to try using it? Thank you. I do want to work on the Punisher evade more. That's like a project of mine. But I'm not going to do it when I'm this close to actually losing an arena fight where it matters. The single T4CC trade? Are you talking about the one where it's one basic for one class? Yeah, I maxed that out instantly. I agree on that. That's definitely one of the better spots. Gotta love this low-level AI. Okay. And then I'm done with this because I don't care that much about the 5-star shards, and I will come back to it in a few hours, I guess. Alright, couple more 5-star teams. We'll move on. Okay, I do have a Phoenix. I'll take that. And then... where is he? There he is. Kind of annoying that the Sinister Six teams are so low in PI. Angela or Guardian to rank 3? What's the SIG level on both? Hey Josh, how's it going? Well, that would have been a lovely place for a crit. Guardian Unawakened, Angela Sig 40. Okay, and you don't have an Odin, right? Or at least not a 6-star? Guardian is really good. I think I might lean Angela for you, though, just because of how much you run recoil. Because she really does level up from Liquid Courage. Like, that interaction is just nuts. And yeah, if you have a 6-star Odin, even if you haven't ranked him yet, I think that makes sense. Like, none of these ranked. Oh, him. I'll take that. I don't know, somebody has a... Yeah, I'll do that, right? He doesn't have a synergy with OG Spider-Man? It's lame. Whatever, the synergy isn't that important, but that is annoying. Um, whatever. Where did you go? Yeah, I think your instincts are in the right place, Slay, but I get why you asked. That's a tough call. Both good and both could be better with higher sig. Only have 4 generic 5-star Awakening gems. Yeah, it's... I'm in the same spot. Well, not the same spot. I only have 2. But that level is just absurd. And the fact that you need 3 of a class... And, like, yeah, they told us, oh, you might be able to do this like a month ago, but then it's not like there have been a bunch of gems since then. I mean, we know what's really going to happen. What's going to happen here is that whales who have done a ton of gifting in the past and have an absurd number of 5-star awakening gem crystals. Like I know multiple people who have been big on gifting in the past, who have literally 50 or 60 of those. They're going to open them. They're going to get a bunch of different classes. They're going to trade those all in for generics. And then they are suddenly going to have, I don't know, 2, 3, 5 6-star awakening gems that the rest of us have no hope of accessing. Which is why the numbers are that steep, because they want the whales to only have 2, 3, 5, and not 20 6-star gems, but at that point I just kind of wish it wasn't there. Congrats, Grinfeld. That's awesome. I don't have to use him right away. Oh, okay, there is a... Okay, use limit. Well, in that case, then they should have just made it lower. Because then, you know, whales are going to be able to do that, and the rest of us won't. Ah, well. Alright, well, forgive my rant, because I didn't actually read the whole thing. But I think the rates are too steep. Unless you're an exceptional hoarder that basically just reads, hey, have you participated in gifting in the past? If so, here's a free gift. How is Nebula for Variant 8? Quite good. She's one of the only power control options. She's one of the only immunity options. She doesn't get the passive healing that the Venom Pool family does. But she's also just one of the best damage options without you having to land a lot of hits, so she gets around the energized stuff that they put all over the place. Excuse me. I do not have that many of those crystals lying around. I'll try and do some math. I mean, I could, like, burn my entire stash of Supreme Solo crystals to try and get it. But then I'd put a bunch of boosts in Overflow, and I'd be worse off for next season, so I don't know that that's worth it. I would definitely have to be confident that the math worked out for me. But congrats on your mutant. You have a place to put that right away? Karnak isn't a mercenary, is he? Wait. Oh, no, he is, isn't he? Filters, mercenary... Cool, okay, yeah. So Karnak, Gwenpool, and Nebula. I would try to take your Nebula to rank 2 if you can, mostly for block damage reasons. They are still variant attack pools, but yes, I think those 3 will go a long way. Because Gwenpool gets that passive healing. I have a 455 Gwenpool that put in some serious work. So assuming yours is a rank 5, I think that'd actually be great. Maybe Professor X? Well, Professor X is useful, but I understand not necessarily wanting to feed him a bunch. Alright, Slay, I'll indulge you 1 second. Nebulous 5-star rank 5. Yeah. Yeah, I think with 3 rank 5s or above of that quality, one of which gets the healing, you'll be fine. I would use Gwenpool everywhere you can because that healing is ridiculous. And she should be your primary lane clearer. And then just bring in Karnak like when you need, I don't know, immediate True Strike or something. Or when the heavy counters are really easy, and bring in Nebula when you need the shock damage, the immunities, or the power control. Congrats, Slay. That's awesome. Hmm. Well, if you can get Gwenpool to at least rank 4, then I think she'll work, but I don't think I'd want to run in there with a rank 3. Because the block damage is just going to be too high. Yeah, this should be fine. Oops, forgot I had the Tiger Synergy for Hawkeye. Okay, well, he's poison immune. Whatever. Either this fight was going to be slow or Kingpin was, so let's just go to the special 3 and get those fragilities up. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll check in a second, Niraj. Hey, Jacob. How's your evening? Stingy. This probably does it. Yep. No need to bait another. Nebs went to rank 1 to rank 5 in a second. Yeah, she seems really solid these days. Come on, man. Give me some intercepts. I should just kill him. Finally got a good champ. Yeah, congrats, man. Alright, alright. You guys are so needy today. Let's go validate my alliance members. But Doom is still higher? Get you some ISO, man. Congrats, though. That's awesome. Solid prestige, Slay. I'm gonna need to go find a couple Sig Stones. Well, I just ate lunch, Jacob. I'll probably practice one more time, but keeping it kind of light because I have Nutcracker rehearsal again tonight. And that piece is actually a little bit heavier than you might think it is when you're doing the full ballet. It's a ballet, but Tchaikovsky's very fond of his multiple fortes. You never guess what Fern is about to do. If you listen very carefully, you can hear the sound of a thousand sad Omega Red players. Congrats, all of you guys. That's awesome. I don't even know what I want to do here. Just kill him. Well, that will certainly help us catch up to some of the alliances ahead who have more rank 4s. Like I said, wish we might have gotten it some other way, but I'm happy for all you guys. I'm glad that the deal was what you needed. Yeah, Jacob, I enjoy it. I feel like playing the Nutcracker every year gives me exactly as much exposure as I want to it. Because it's a really great piece. Like, it's some of Tchaikovsky's best work. And then when I'm done with it, I'm willing to listen to... Sorry, here comes that. And he's done. When I'm done with it, I'm willing to listen to, like, everything else Tchaikovsky did. Or I'm willing to listen... Really? He waited until he was outside my window. I hate the guys around here so much. There's never a lot of traffic. But I swear, the ambulance operators in my neighborhood are bored and just like to be rude. Sorry. I'm willing to listen to all of the other Christmas music, and I'm just done with the Nutcracker, is what I was aiming for. Naz about to R4. No, 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 no. Naz knows that... I think he's waiting until he finishes 7-3 anyway, and he has to take a look at his Sig Stones. Sorry about the ambulance sounds, guys. I normally try and mute as they're getting close, but they had turned off, and I really thought they were going to head somewhere else. And then literally outside my window, because I have a corner apartment on the 2nd floor, so perfectly situated for maximum noise. Does that mean Toffrey's taking APOC up today, too? Because he was pretty close as well, right? I need to dupe some of these rank 3s. I guess this. These are all bad Yellow Jacket options, so that's alright. House of X might have actually been the best, because the degen is an energy. Nice, double P. No one is allowed to have a limit on how much Nutcracker they listen to every year. You're coming with us. Okay, I really thought he was close enough for that. That's alright. Hey, Mishy, congrats! That's awesome. How'd the last one go? Okay, Guardian does fine through that resistance. Noted. Good, but you almost fell asleep. Okay, well, as long as it was almost fell asleep and it still went well, I guess that means that you did enough studying. Have a good nap. No gift so far, Jacob. I'm not gonna say no gift because, like, it's the 10th. We'll see if anything comes, but the gifting store is, or the trade-in store is fairly mediocre. If it lines up for you, it's solid. Otherwise, it's really meh. I don't I don't know. I didn't intend to dash forward there. I must have tapped the screen. Anyway, there we go. That's what I wanted. This should do it. Yeah, there we go. Just needed a crit. Thank you. That was the opening I was looking for. Come hit me. Thank you. Goodbye. Oof. No recoil Corvus. Last year it was shards. Was that 5-star shards? I don't remember. There is that 1-star arena that's 10,000 6-star shards for minimal effort. That's pretty nice, but I don't think it qualifies as a gift. Okay, now we can run the big team. Must have been 10 then. I can't remember them ever giving away 15,000 6-star shards. Been getting more of those lately. Must mean I'm getting... Must mean the channel's growing, huh? Cool. Campo stream. Fun. I wonder if they actually tend to target, like, medium small streams, specifically on the hope that nobody's moderating them. Appreciate you guys catching that quickly. Still send him red, but whatever. Doesn't kill him, he won't die to this. Oh, that was pretty close. Almost made it. Alright. I'll take a hit to the face for that. A few months ago, KT was getting bots. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe they leave him alone now, because he's too big. Wait, where'd he go? There he is. You gotta wonder on those bots, do they actually get enough hits to be worth the effort? That one was on me. I wasn't expecting him to come in so quick, I guess. He's unduped, so actually going to the special 2 is probably worth it. Never mind. Do I run with him again? It's this. Oh, and that. Okay. Nice. That ability accuracy really is noticeable even at low sig. You just don't want to need it right away. I hate that his special is exactly long enough that you need 3 counterpunch charges to, like, properly counter it. It's so annoying. Oh, I should have thrown... That's fine. Yeah, I'm willing to bet. Cool. Really, I know they're working on his buff. Kind of. But I really despise that in the current state, reflective armor does literally nothing unless you get hurt. Like, if you successfully avoid damage, it might as well not be there. And it's one of his core mechanics. Like, how does a parry not give you, like, 10 charges on it? That would help him so much. He still wouldn't be good with just that, but how is that not there? Um, I think Spidey 99 and iBomb both do benefit. I think I would lean 99 over iBomb. I don't think that awakening both of them would be a bad call if you're leaning that way, but I think I probably would try and re-roll. Just for a little bit more flexibility. I don't know, does anybody else in the chat have a different opinion on that? Campo in our BG chat is describing exactly what I thought might happen to me if I started doing those trade-ins. He gave up a 6-star science gem, got a mystic, gave up mystic, and got mystic again, so mystic it is. Take care, Slay. Probably already gone, but congrats again. Come on, Otto. I really hate fighting him. Why wouldn't you re-roll, Jacob? What's the downside? Hey, Axe, how's it going? That is true. You can... If you re-roll, you can always hold on to it until the feature's done. Had one generic 5-star, opened a bunch of solo crystals to trade up, got 3 generic 5-stars, can't get any more because out of generic trades. Yeah, that's exactly what I was scared of myself, Axe. I'm gonna do some math later and see if there's any chance I can get there, but it's kind of annoying that like their big gift of getting a 6-star gem where you didn't have one before is still RNG based for most of us. It's actually pretty good for some of these. Oh, Mangog. Usually, yeah. Okay. I can't wait for Mangog to get buffed. Like, I actually feel like I'll really like him if he does. We'll see. Okay, so Mangog can get an armor break, so he takes Mysterio. Yeah, I agree, Jacob. I would definitely try and hold on to one of them. Wish they would have increased the trade limit or let us trade 15 a minute. Yeah, I get what you mean, Axe. It's frustrating. I wasn't expecting him to catch me there. Maybe I was slow, or maybe Diablo's bad at it? That one was on me. Yeah, I know Mad Hats, but I can try and I can do the math on how many I would need. That's what I mean. Hold on, I just want to do this. Okay. Yeah, that part's still fun. Well, for probability, do we know the exact drop rate of the 4-star stones or of the 4-star crystals in those um Supreme Solar Crystals, Jacob? Because without that, you can't even do probability, which with a sample size this low still is not very safe. That's rough, Axe. I know exactly what you mean because I forget who I used a generic on, but it was somebody unimportant recently. And I also used a Science Awakening gem on somebody that didn't matter recently, and that was my third Science Awakening gem, so I could have traded that in for a generic. Just kind of why I hate these events. It feels like they punish you for actually playing the game. I know, I know. I'm happy for everyone who has a good experience with it. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Got 2 5-star gems and enough glass to trade. 3 more, just not sure 1/6 is worth 11.5. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think for me it probably is Matt, but it still feels close. Because, like, I only took 2 5-stars to rank 5 this year, as far as I can remember. But one of them was Kitty and one of them was iBomb, and I like having access to both of them. You know, for team reasons, or for pathing, or for utility. And giving up 11 5-star gems basically means I'm betting that I won't have one of those pop up in the next year or so. It's a steep investment. Do you want, excuse me, do you run Recoil and Mystic Dispersion, Stover? Because if you run Recoil, then I think Diablo is a very solid option. But if you don't, I'd be tempted to re-roll. Because I did just take my Diablo to rank 3, but, like, his awakened ability is not going to be terribly important for me. The attack rating while opponents are poisoned is nice. It's just not crucial. Just Recoil? Well, my response to that is you should consider Mystic Dispersion, because I think everybody should run it. But Recoil alone is probably enough for Diablo to be one of the best. I think that would be a good use. Not in War Season? I don't know then. Need one more generic for a 6 Madrox? Yeah, I imagine there's going to be a lot of that today. I'm quite a bit off myself. There you go. That is why I light attack after heavies. I know it's all RNG and it's hard to, you know, really figure out what the AI would have done, but to me that felt different than some hype fights. Jesus. Sorry, he's throwing me with how long he's holding that. Try to do one more featured in case I dupe him. Sounds good. Yeah, because I did dupe Diablo from a featured, so that's very possible. Ooh, that hurt. She's just gonna go to a special 3 on us. It's okay, I knew this was gonna be the shit matchup. Yep, there it is. That's fine. I really do not care. Hate fighting Claire, and when you have a team that everybody gains buffs, I just can't be bothered. Surfer has been quite annoying lately, Michael. And if you're on map 8, well then map 8I in general sucks. I don't think I've leveled up Thor yet. Maybe I have? Nope. definitely have not. Oh, that's right. That's the team I run. A bunch of people are getting the same class they trade in. I mean, it is a 1/6 chance, but yeah, I've seen that a bit myself. Excuse me. Yours is aggressive? Well, that sounds like a good thing to me. Look at all this. With Infuriate up, he only went for 2 charges out of, I think, 5 chances. It'd be really nice if that debuff actually did anything. Hey, Vibes. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's going pretty good for me. Got a Nutcracker rehearsal tonight, so just getting in some arena, trying to put up some points for a 4-star Kraven. So for the moment, that's the only chance I really have to test anybody is as a 4-star. I don't do a lot with them, because taking them above rank 3 requires Tifa or CC, and I'm not willing to do that for testing, but it's nice to have them. $250 greater solo crystals plus an hour of my time. Woof. That's rough, Mad Hats. I mean, I've actually traded all of my stuff in for Supreme Solo Crystals, not greater ones, unless that's what you meant. Either way, that sounds scary, because I think I only have 133 of the Supreme ones, and I'm not going to get more. Kind of vibes. I'm in the pit. I'm playing trombone for Nutcracker. Lord Axe, that's terrifying. That's kind of what I'm afraid of, like I said, is just losing basically all of my boosts for next season. And then still falling short. No solo crystals give 5-star generics. Mole Man is a particularly annoying matchup for Sentinel. Throw a special, why don't you? Thank you. Cool. Hey Bean, how's it going? Yeah, Mad Hats. That just makes me tired thinking about it. Who do I run him with? I know there's somebody in here. Doc and Miles? Yeah, okay. Don't really love either of these matchups. That intercepting was cleaner than Herc with Infuriate up, which is exactly my complaint about Herc. Or specifically about Infuriate. I swear there's some kind of overflow error in the AI. No, cool, I didn't want to block that. Why would I? Rerolled a Mystic, got a Mystic. Ah, yeah. Sorry to hear that, Stover. Plan to get the final is 100% the Deadpool variant. Yeah, see, that's the other problem, is I can 100% Deadpool, but I think that's the only one left in the entire game for me. It's so frustrating. Oh, that's not bad, Bean. Hope you get Tigra soon. Yeah, that's a better matchup. That could be fun. Okay. Probably should have used Chavez against Venom. Wasn't even thinking about that. And that's what happens when I don't look down at my screen at the start of a fight. Yeah, that makes sense, Stover. Not too bad. Wow. Okay, we did it right at the end. That's what I was hoping for. Okay. That's not what I was hoping for. Wow. I don't think I've missed that Gambit evade in a long time. Maybe even Mojo. Yeah, I like Mojo. Have you seen MP Blaze's recent video on him? I always recommend Spinnaker's channel for Mojo gameplay, because there's an awful lot there. but he's been a bit less active lately with school. And MP just did one the other day with a 5-star rank 3, which is always cool. AA Strife for Professor X, definitely AA. I mean, Strife is extremely frustrating to play, so like, oh, cool, stand your ground parry. Strife is extremely frustrating to play without the dupe, so if you love him and you want to take him up, or you need to take him up for prestige reasons, then go Strife. But in all other cases, AA. Hey, Highline, how's it going, man? And welcome, Illusion. I'm doing pretty good. Just a chill arena stream. Get some units. Complaining about events that don't benefit me. It's not a terrible event. I'm just frustrated. Hey, welcome back, Slay. Just got out of work. Nice, man. So off for the weekend then, or do you have to work on weekends? Tomorrow's actually my busiest day of the week. Hmm. Oh, I should check the mail again to see if that gold boost is live yet. He's not armor break immune, right? Okay, yeah, that's an awful long time for Iron Fist to go without actually landing an armor break. That was kind of sad. Off for the weekend, work when the weather sucks. Okay, awesome. So are you in weather, or are you like in power or something? Is anyone able to confirm? Yeah, let me go check Beam, because they said that they would put it out in mail. Oh, awesome, Highline. That's great. Congrats to her. I certainly don't see any mail about it yet. Oh, Joe. What could have been? I think I do this with the double gillies. There she is. Build power lines. Yeah, I was kind of guessing that might have been it. Well, I'm glad the weather doesn't suck. Right, Double P? Oh, were you guys waiting on that? Our bad. Whoa, that didn't work. Lovely. The Mordo experience. Okay. Where is he? There he is, all the way down there. I wish Old Man Logan had, like, any utility. And no, I do not count his immunity to ability accuracy reduction. It's just not enough on his kit. A lot of people in the forums are saying the gold boost is live, but it isn't giving the 30% boost. Yeah, that example is pretty persuasive. Why am I not surprised? I mean, in fairness to Kabam, they did say, wait for the mail to go out, and the mail has not gone out. But they also said it would be live today, and I don't fully blame people who assumed that it would be live today at the same time as literally everything else. How do we treat off-season wars? I mean, we generally complete 100% of the map, but like if we face a really strong defense out of the blue or something, and it looks like we're not going to do that, then we probably 100% tier 1 and just pick our spots in tier 2 to make sure we get the boss down for exploration. I mean, we like to win because shards are shards, but we just do not... We don't care that much. Most of the time people don't boost. I do tell people to practice, though. Like, you know, use champion... What I said to my battle group yesterday is try and take matchups that scared you last season. Either ones that killed you or ones that, you know, you were worried about the outcome. Try and practice with champions that you have at rank 3, but that you would have spoken up or been worried about if I assigned them to you. And try and practice for alternatives to champions you have that you use a lot that are at risk of getting banned. So that's kind of our off-season thing. Cool. 3 block hits, no parries. That's exactly what you want with Red Skull, since it drains his one resource for doing literally anything. I hate his kit so much. I really like an awful lot of champions in this game, but some of the old ones, you just wonder what they were thinking. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cool. Like this team. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Still don't know who I'm gonna rank 3 next. I may end up just waiting for next season. It's kind of annoying because my next one would be number 30, and that round number is tempting, but I don't need to rush anything. Yeah, but the other thing about off-season wars is it just kind of depends on who you face and what they're doing. Like, we faced For Loki this last war, which is a war we take extremely seriously during season. We have a lot of respect for them and a lot of friends over there, and they beat us more often than not. We just YOLO'd today, and they usually have one of their best wars of the season against us, but the bands that they picked in were very funny. That was, what was it? Iron Patriot, Ant-Man, and Groot. And then, like, the placements were all over the place. They did play some real stuff, and we got to test some things, and we did for them as well. But I think our testing went slightly better than theirs, and so we won, but it's off season, so who cares? I think they did clear all the bosses, though, or at least got enough that they got all of the rewards for exploration. I would expect that from them, at least. Oh, she actually partners with a lot. I'm not going to do that then. Okay, we'll throw away Joe. I'll do this one. Give Thor something easy to hit. Let's use that life steal. Shouldn't I have been doing extra damage because there was a plasma on him and I was locked on? To read his kit again. Oh right, this Thor isn't awakened, so just hit the opponent a bunch. I mentioned I use Odin in AQ. Do I use him for the pre-fights, or do I enjoy using it? Both. Um, I used to use him for the buffed up lane in map 7, and I would often trade off fights with, Guardian or Voodoo were kind of the two biggest ones, or then later I-Bomb, because those were who I used either for taking down the boss or for clearing my acid wash lanes, and so I would just tag team those paths. I would use Odin for one fight, and then like souped up Voodoo or I-Bomb for the next, and then Odin for the one after that, etc. Because Odin was often the best one, especially because of all those weird globals and modifiers. He doesn't care that much about most of them. Parry Curse isn't a big deal because he doesn't take a lot of block damage, especially on day one. He doesn't crit a lot, so Cascading Failure isn't a huge deal, although you do lose the armor up, and that is kind of annoying. Um, Turn the Tide isn't a big deal because he just does a ton on his basics. Like, he's just rock solid, and it's hard to interfere with him too much. And then now that I'm on map 8, where they have the double-sided buffed up lane, he's incredibly useful because Venom Pool is my best answer for that. But Venom Pool takes a while to build to 3 buffs. And so having Odin lets him just start that way, and then he just gets better and better and better. And I do the same swapping out thing because there are a number of opponents that are really not great for Venom Pool, but that Odin just crushes. Groot and Colossus being the two that I take with him every single day. He's a beast. Really fast kills. Let's see, who's next? Just traded in a skill AG and got back a skill AG. Yep, there it is again. How much coding would it really have taken them to make it like those T4CC trade-in crystals where you can't get back the one that you give in? Like, I feel like it probably would have taken them about 10 minutes because they probably could have just copied lines. Like, I don't know how the game is coded, but I strongly suspect that it is not that hard. I do need to start playing Sigil Witch more, because I really like that you can copy the buffs by parrying specials. I enjoy champions where parrying specials gives you something, Guardian, Blade, etc. I should probably just go ahead and take her to rank 2, but I'll wait until I have a few more T5V. Because I do plan on duping her just with the Sigil. I may stop buying the Sigil after that, but... well, at least I'm bleed immune. I was hoping he'd come in one more time, so I could intercept with the special one. But I shouldn't be surprised by that. Yeah, I'll take 9% damage. Not a problem. Yeah, I hate to plug my own stuff, but have you seen the video I made on Odin Highlight? The guide? If not, I can go find that and link it. Starting to run out of fun ones. Okay, this is a good team. Yeah, I guess use the large one against Rhino, and there, we're good to go. Man, even one crit would have ended that. Oh well. Okay, I'm seeing there's something on the forums. I don't want to open my line chats because I don't want to catch up on all of them, but let me double check on this. News and announcements. Is Gold Boost live or not? Merged threads. Kabam Mike says half an hour ago, Gold Boost has gone live. Okay. But then we have people saying that it hasn't. Okay. So apparently the thing is that the minimum didn't actually go up, but the overall drops went up enough overall um, that when averaged together, the expected value that you get out of a single crystal did go up 30%. Which makes sense and is perfectly valid, but also makes it extremely difficult to diagnose if there's an error because you're just looking at individual drops. They didn't, as Mike said in that post, because they never make anything easy on themselves. I kind of pity him for this one. Okay, it sounds like the boost is live, and so I probably will be opening some gold crystals soon, but that would explain some of the things we're hearing. Need to locate some more 5-star Awakening gems? You and me both, my friend. I'm pretty sure I used my third science gem before they announced there was any chance of a trade-in, or I would have held on to it. Bit frustrating. This, and then Carnage, right? Yeah, okay. When I run out of teams, I usually just stop. Can always come back later. Yeah, I should have done that. Now that's fun. One science and one skill. Oof. Good luck, man. I'm assuming you've already tried using solo crystals. I always forget to activate anything on the run-in. Oh yeah, Howard's bleed immune too. No problem. Would you pay 15,000 shards for the featured 6-star or just buy the sigil one every 2 weeks? Um, these days, I used to always go for the sigil one and then otherwise like save for big openings, but I usually ended up either being disappointed with basics or just opening the features at full price anyway, just concentrated. So these days, I just say open features, because if prestige matters to you at all, if having, you know, more recent war champions matters to you at all, then you just have to open features. The basic pool is so big these days, and there's still enough champions that feel like duds out of it, or are just not going to help you, or SIGs on champions you don't necessarily need SIGs on. It's just, I prefer the focus of the feature. 50% is a big premium, and I have been getting absolutely hosed by the last couple. But still better than the alternative. Solo crystals don't give 5-star, no. They give 4-star. Are you still able to trade up, or have you exhausted that? Do the math. Want 3 from the featured, which is a 1 in 8 chance. Yeah, that's pretty good. You exhausted that. Then I'm sorry, man. I don't know how to get there. Like, you can potentially get them if you haven't finished variants, but yeah, I've already said this a couple times today, but I feel like there are going to be a lot of people at the end of this event who have exhausted all the trade-ins and aren't able to get the 6-star gem, and so then threw away a bunch of their 5-star gems and now have nothing to show for it. And I know they know that. Yeah, 1 in 8 chance beats the heck out of a 1 in 30 chance. And if you're gonna do the hard calculation and even take into account the premium, then if you turn that 1 in 8 chance into a 1 in 12 chance to account for the price, still beats 1 in 30. So yeah, I would pay the premium in your spot for sure. All right. Who cares? Hey Naz, how's it going? Are you getting ready for your stream again? I'm probably starting to wrap up here myself. Lovely. Yeah. I'm only a little better off, Naz, than you two. Hey Travis. Have Void and Torch at rank 3. Would I rank 3 Mr. Fantastic or Mr. Negative, both unawakened, or wait for Spidey 2099? Um, hmm. It's a tough question. Because in a vacuum, I do think Reed covers more ground than Mr. Negative. But Reed does have a bit of overlap with Void. I think Reed is better for a lot of fights than Void is because he gets rolling faster, which is kind of the big advantage he has on Mr. Negative as well. But if you take Reed up, then you have no nullify immune science, which these days is a fairly solid thing. If you can, given that we're in off season, I think that I would wait and see if you get Spidey 2099 from the feature. And if you pull 2099, then I vote Reed. And then 2099 next. If you miss on 2099, then I think negative serves a good purpose as kind of a hybrid between the two, and then I think I would lean that way. I think Claire's probably next, Aaron. I've thought she's going to be another longer one though, so I've also considered maybe subbing in one of the other ones that people keep asking for that might be on the shorter side. I haven't started work on it yet, so I reserve the right to change my mind, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like Storm X might be another fun one. But I hope you're enjoying that. I know that halfway is a significant investment, so I appreciate that. I'll check out Wade's video. Probably save me some thinking time, and I'm busy today. Thanks for mentioning that. Thanks for watching, Travis. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's a tough one. Because as much as I love Reed, I don't have Void. And I did rank Mr. Negative, and I'm happy to have him. Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate that. They're never the most popular videos when they first drop, so it's like they're still worth it to me because I feel like that's one of the biggest things that I can provide. So I really enjoy making them, but they are more work than war videos, which will surprise absolutely no one. And so it's always nice to hear that they're appreciated. Really means a lot. 3 to 4 times is awesome. Thanks, man. Man, I'm seeing so many line chats that are probably mostly about how to get the Awakening Gems. Alright, throw this while we still have a chance to crit. Yeah, that actually did pretty well. That's awesome. I mean, this long off season, I do plan to make more. I have to figure out. I am traveling home to see my folks in Texas, and I have to figure out what gear I'm taking with me. Because I will probably, be doing less over the holidays when I'm seeing family, but I still intend to do something. Probably a couple streams. I don't think I'll be able to get, like, because I have concerts up until I leave, I don't think I'll be able to get all of the guides done and just, like, pre-scheduled before I leave. So that means that I want to be able to do some work while I'm there. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Awesome, Bean. I'm glad to hear that. She is a process for sure. Oh, actually, do not want to use Sabretooth at all. Okay, this one's better. Absolutely, Nas. War is nice, both because it's my favorite game mode and because, war videos are guaranteed content that I actually enjoy making 3 times a week. But that schedule does get in the way of longer form videos sometimes. Especially if I need to go record footage for any of those videos. See, Omega Red doesn't need his SIG or recoil. He absolutely needs his SIG. But that went well. Okay, even if I go through all of these, I'm not going to get the next milestone. So I think I'm probably going to call it here. Let's see what I have to claim. I don't know if I'll be back on stream later today. I may have some time. Um, but I'll definitely do another round of 1 stars, probably finish that up. I do want the 4-star Kraven. But it'll at least be a few hours. Okay, so that 1 round already got me 2 of these. That's nice. So yeah, so I'll need 5 runs through that, which makes sense if I do the math. But yeah, 5 runs through that to max this out. And that should let me open another featured. That's excellent. It's going to take a lot of these to form another Cavalier Crystal, though, so I'm not too fussed about that. If I finish that, I finish it. Cool. Alright, well that's the stream. Thanks everybody so much for hanging out. Like I said, maybe back later today. If not, probably not until like Sunday night. Got a busy weekend. Sacrificing the AG to awaken 5-star Guardian. Good luck, Double P. I can understand that. 5-star Guardian gives you an awful lot of value. Alright. Thanks again, everybody. Catch y'all later. Take care.